What if everything you've learned about modern dating is wrong? What if the answers aren't in flashy tactics, games, or alpha tricks, but in ancient wisdom over 2,000 years old? I've spent the last 3 years studying the words of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, not as a philosopher, but as a man trying to rebuild after heartbreak. What I discovered changed everything. This is the Stoic path to attraction, emotional power, and peace, even in the middle of dating chaos. Marcus Aurelius never had to deal with dating apps, left-on read messages, or TikTok validation culture. But what he and other Stoics wrote over 2,000 years ago still holds the power to transform your dating life today. After going through a brutal breakup that shattered everything I thought I knew about love, attraction, and relationships, I turned to ancient wisdom and found answers. I spent 3 years diving into the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. What I uncovered wasn't just philosophical theory. It was a playbook for emotional mastery, resilience, and personal power in a chaotic modern world. This isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about learning to be grounded, still powerful in your own skin. And when you are, women notice. Let's dive into part 1, the psychological patterns. Stoicism helps you master emotional validation. Most women have been conditioned from childhood to seek external validation. Social media has amplified this into an almost pathological craving. Through a Stoic lens, this isn't your job to fix. You are not her emotional babysitter. You are your own emotional authority. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Hypergamy. Women are naturally drawn to men of perceived higher value, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually. The typical guy tries to win this game by flashing success. The Stoic man plays a different game. He demonstrates internal wealth, as Seneca said. True wealth is not having more, but needing less. Attention manipulation. In the attention economy, your attention is currency. The Stoic doesn't react emotionally when tested. He doesn't chase validation or drama. As Epictetus taught, we suffer not from events themselves, but from our judgment of them. Emotional chaos. Addiction. Many women equate emotional turbulence with love, but if you match their chaos, you lose frame. Stoicism teaches us that calm is not weakness, it's command. You offer peace, not because you're boring, but because you're unshakable. Provider. Paradox. She says she wants stability, but craves danger. She says she wants safety, but tests for strength. Your job isn't to become who she says she wants. It's to become grounded in who you are. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water." When you master these patterns, you become someone rare, a man who doesn't flinch, doesn't chase, and doesn't collapse under pressure. That's part 1. In part 2, we'll dive even deeper into how you can lead emotionally, without dominance, and create deeper, realer connection than 99% of modern men. Part 2. Mastering relationships with Stoic insight. Social proof validation. She cares what others think of you, her friends, her family, even strangers online. The Stoic man isn't shaped by outside opinions. As Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Your value doesn't need validation. It just needs to be lived. Perfectionism paralysis. She overthinks, overplans, over-edits her life. You show her, through action, that perfect isn't the goal. Progress is. Emotional contagion. She absorbs your moods, her friends' drama, the world's stress. You become her anchor by not being swept away yourself. Comparison. Obsession. She scrolls endlessly, feeling behind. You don't compare, you grow. You show her there's power in presence and peace in progress. Future fantasy fixation. She worries about where it's all going. You don't sell dreams, you build the now. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, confine yourself to the present. When you live with clarity and calm, you don't just attract women. You attract peace, power, and purpose. That's the Stoic way.